What's going on, guys? It's Reevesy and welcome back to another Overworld video. Yo, what is good, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well wherever you are in the world. Some of you guys would have noticed straight away we have changed up our skin. Last episode we defeated the Ender Dragon and thought to reward ourselves by upgrading our skin. By the way, if you haven't seen the last episode, you should definitely check that out. Everyone on the server gathered together and slayed the Ender Dragon. It was so much fun. But yeah, let me know what you think about the new skin, guys. I'm happy to revert back to the old one, of course. If you don't recognize the skin, it's actually the Lich King from World of Warcraft. Big fan of that game and I enjoyed it playing back in the day. And I feel like he kind of suits the whole medieval theme lore we're trying to achieve in this area of the world. We have also upgraded our mic. I'm still playing around with the settings, but hopefully you guys can tell the difference straight away. That is enough of an intro talk for now. Let's get into today's episode. Shout out Big Steve. Today's episode is going to be pretty chill and relaxing, I hope. I mentioned at the end of last episode, we're going to be building a gunpowder farm today. And I know I could go build one like above the ocean in that direction somewhere, but I wanted to challenge myself and try and fit the farm into the whole medieval theme we've got going on here. And also it'll just be handy to have it close by the base because I won't get a lot of time to do AFKing like a big farm over the ocean. So I feel like even if I could just acquire a small amount of gunpowder while doing stuff in this area, it'll definitely be worth it for me. Before I get into that, I wanted to touch base on storage one more time, guys. As I mentioned in the last episode, the junk chests are starting to pile up. Like, this is technically a junk chest. We've got a couple upstairs. This bottom one is technically a junk chest. We've got a few more down in the underground dwelling area. So I wanted to get your guys' opinions on a storage area build. And I've got a couple of suggestions I can throw you guys, but feel free to throw your own suggestions at me. So the first one I kind of had is we could build a storage area down in this underground dwelling area, of course. I'm thinking like we've got plenty of room. We could like build into the water and head downwards. So we've got a couple of walls we can still build into in this area. So that was one of my ideas. The second idea I kind of had is to build like a massive storage tower, maybe in this area over in this direction here. And I've kind of already thought about a bit of lore, like the storage tower could be quite big and massive, but the lore could be that this tower was here before the settlers, before I settled here. This whole village settled here, if that makes sense. So yeah, it could be like an ancient big tower that we could use for storage. I think that would fit this world quite nicely, to be honest. Yeah, the whole building a storage system probably won't happen for a few more episodes down the track. Like, I have a lot of episodes pre-planned and I want to keep cruising along the roller coaster and keep going along with my plan very well. As Hurricane completed Cover Me in Debris, man is getting big upgrades. Also, we obviously acquired shulker boxes last episode as well, so we can use the shulkers to our advantage. So there should be less junk chests piling up in the next couple of episodes anyway. Now, back on the gunpowder farm subject, guys. I feel like I've talked so much at the start of this episode as well, so apologies for that, but I wanted to get a few things out of the way because that's where most of the views come in, right at the beginning of the episode. So that's the best time to ask for opinions and whatnot. But we haven't built anything down in this area yet, so this is where I'm going to be building the gunpowder farm. I marked an area somewhere down here, yeah, with this torches that will probably flatten out the land a little bit. And yeah, we're going to have a crack at building the gunpowder farm in this area. We've already got a couple of cats assembled thanks to our villagers down in the underground area. They make cats spawn in, so we've snagged up a couple of cats to help this gunpowder farm work. And we're not going to be building it out of any crazy materials either. I just want to use some basic materials, and I'll get to that why kind of after the gunpowder farm is built. But there will be a little bit of lore behind it, and I'm excited to challenge myself to try and fit this build into the theme we got going on around here. But yeah, that covers up everything. No more talking. Let's gather the materials that we already have and start building the gunpowder farm. Man is stacked now. Look at him go. We'll have to get netherite one day, guys. One day. creeper farm is technically done. Bit of an ugly shape, I know. But if we head down to the temporary entrance here, I've built this correctly. We have got a small amount of gunpowder building up. But yeah, it is operational and functioning the way we want it to. I do need to build a AFK area of about 120 blocks they recommend. I won't be able to do a lot of AFKing, so the whole point of this build is we'll be close enough by on our base for a few creepers to spawn in and gather up the gunpowder while we're doing stuff around this area. Now the challenge I set to myself is I want to make this build fit into my medieval theme lore we got going on around here. So what I'm kind of thinking is this top section, we want to make it look like the first settlers that ever lived around this area. This was their original home or something like that. So that's why we built it out of the cobblestone, to make it look very old and rubbly. So yeah, this top section, we're going to have a go at making it look like an old abandoned building that is no longer livable. Like, it won't be a living quarters in any terms. It'll be mostly fallen apart. So that's what we're going to do with the top section. And for the bottom section, I'm thinking about making a couple hallways and making it a whole like jail cell kind of area. I think it'd be cool to have a couple hallways, like one off in this direction, one off in that direction, and make a bunch of jail cells, because there were jail cells in medieval times, I believe, and it would be cool to kind of trap mobs there in the future, I reckon. Like, if we can get a zombie piglin, a zombie villager, and gradually make our way up to the harder mobs to capture, and kind of, yeah, keep them in the jail cells for the rest of eternity. I think that'd be a cool little addition to this world, so let me know what you guys think. And on the jail cell subject, I'm thinking about making maybe an old pumpkin patch or watermelon patch coming off the side of this build here, and that's going to be the prisoners' food. You know, they don't deserve any high quality food. But yeah guys, now that I've explained all the ideas that I've had in my head, it is time to actually implement it and start building it all. And once again, let me know what you guys think about this build. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section down below, and I love engaging with you guys. But yeah, other than that, let's see how we can make this turn out and enjoy some more time lapses. It is time to show off everything we have built so far, guys. Taking the opportunity to come up here to the AFK platform while it's still nighttime because it looks so goddamn pretty at nighttime when the clouds actually disappear. We can actually see a majority of our whole area and how much it's progressed so far on the surface. And it's looking pretty nice. As you can see, this cloud is clearing off. Look at that. There's the graveyard, the fortress, the main base, and then the gunpowder farm we just built right below us. And we can also see Hurricane's area over there, and that is a new build over there. I actually haven't seen that. We might have to go check that out sometime. That's crazy. Hurricane has been on the grind, or that might actually be Yak's house as well. I'm not too sure. But anyway, back to our area. I also left the prison cell area out of all the time lapsing because I wanted to keep you guys intrigued and interested. Also, apologies if my voice sounds a little bit off. We're a bit under the weather at the moment, but the grind must continue. Before we head down and show everything off, I just wanted to check in free cam mode if this AFK platform is doing its job and the creepers are actually spawning in and gunpowder is actually generating. So without spoiling too much, let's get in down to the gunpowder room. Okay, not many have spawned in so far, but that is expected at night time, and we need to do a better job of lighting up the whole area around us so normal mobs can't spawn nearby the base. So this is inside the little gunpowder farm. It definitely works better during the day. Yeah, the creepers will spawn in, get scared of the cats, run down, and then they'll end up on the soul fire burning, collecting all the gunpowder. Just put a cat slightly out of position as well. We need to push you towards the middle of the carpet a bit more there. Okay, wow, we actually needed some like sunglasses up here. It is bright as hell. Let's head on down and show everything off and explain all the lore to you guys. Right, so here was our go at building a first settlement kind of structure that is now too old and destabilized itself and it's kind of falling apart over time. The cobblestone does make it look a little bit boring, but it is meant to look old and falling apart. So I think I've achieved this look while trying to disguise the gunpowder farm at the same time. But yeah, the little path rolls down from our fortress and we have a little melon and pumpkin farm patch. The purpose of this now is actually to kind of feed the prisoners that we're going to get eventually. Hopefully like a zombie villager or something like that would be the easiest one to get first. But yeah, the idea is this patch now feeds the jail cells. Moving up to the building that's falling apart, we just got some random stuff around. Like we've still got a bed in here, got a little chest with a cauldron with some water in it, so it acts as like a sink. And then we just had like a table where I guess the first settlers used to sit back in the day. This has also got to be my favorite part of the build, like one full wall still standing with a couple little holes in it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think and what improvements I can make on this area. It's now time to head down into this section, and as you can see here, we've got a couple signs. Pointing left is a path that goes all the way to our underground dwelling area actually. So it was nice to kind of link it up, so now we have a way to fast travel down into our underground area. Off to the right is the prison cell area. That's not quite finished, but I wanted to get you guys' opinions on how to improve this area overall. The first room we're going to pay attention to is the room we made to collect all the gunpowder from the creeper farm. As you can see, it's escalated some gunpowder over time while I've been building this area, so I'm happy with that. And then we just got some barrels that are going to be gunpowder barrels, so that's where we're going to store all our gunpowder that builds up over time. Got a nice little skylight addition, so when it rains it's actually going to drip in here and make the area look kind of cool. And now for the prisoner cells, this is the area I wanted to get you guys' opinions on the most on how to improve them. We've built 3 so far, all identical, so they've got a little bed, table and a cauldron in the cells at the moment. So yeah, we do want to trap. We'll probably go for a zombie villager first because they're the easiest to kind of trap. So we'll be capturing one and eventually putting him in one of these cells. Got a button to open the iron door. I don't have buttons on the other side yet, so I don't really want to go in there, but yeah, cell is pretty basic. Don't want to make it too cozy because they are meant to be prisoners. The end of this hallway here is approaching the edge of the cliff that we're kind of established on, so I could make it look like an old drainage pipe or something like that and have it open up at the edge of the cliff, so I think that'll be a nice idea. Let me know what you think about that. And I really like the barrels that we're using as support beams in this area too. I think that's like a nice addition. We'll add more over time, but that's just to show how it holds up the hallways. Like this view here looks very nice. But yeah guys, that pretty much wraps up the little tour of everything we built so far in today's episode. We do have one more mission I want to do before we wrap up today's episode as well. That is to use all the gunpowder we have gained so far to make some rockets and go off and explore the overworld. There's still so many wood types, flowers, materials we don't have access to yet, so we want to go ahead, fly a few thousand blocks around and see what we can acquire. Before we go off on our exploration guys, we did get given a little hint that Skooma, the present master, did leave us a little gift inside our iron farm area, and this single chest here would have to be it. He's given us 2 clocks, a bunch of chests, a bunch of hoppers, some name tags, and a netherite upgrade smithing template, which is huge, and some gravel. Thank you very much, Skooma. I do appreciate it. I will be using that netherite template once I actually find one myself legitimately. Don't deserve to use it until we can actually go into a bastion and, you know, find one ourselves, and then we'll give us access to use it ourselves. If that makes sense. Hey, we've made nearly 4 stacks of rockets. Pretty much use all the gunpowder I own right now, but that should be a good amount to get a good exploration in, right? I don't really know how quickly we're going to chew through these rockets, but I'm very excited to gain access to the new wood types and flowers. Also, if I don't acquire a particular item you might think I need in this episode, guys, please let me know. I'm happy to go explore and get some necessary items you think I need for my world. There's still so many I don't even own yet. But yeah, let's see what we can find in the nearby area. We're not going to go too far, probably a few thousand blocks in each direction. Yeah, I think I'm going to head in this direction because Skooma and Kaisif have explored a lot in that direction over there. So it's kind of just myself and Hurricane left to explore all the areas in this general direction. Let's go! And look at that, guys, only a few minutes into our journey and we have found a couple of pale oak trees. It's not really a biome, it's not really big enough. Some pale oak is going to be perfect for our medieval themed builds, guys, because I think the pale oak wood does look old. Like, it gives me an old vibe look, and medieval times are old. So let's gather up some pale oak trees and hopefully get some saplings out of it. The sounds that these pale oak trees are giving me sus vibes, guys, and I know freaking spawn in these biomes, and I'm very, very nervous to kind of run into one of them because I'm absolutely gonna poop my pants if one sneaks up on me. This is a late night session recording, so I don't need a creaking to kind of sneak up on me right now. I'm very nervous. I hope you can hear that in my voice. I am scared. Okay, I'm quickly gonna take all the logs from this tree, hopefully some more saplings drop, and then I'm getting out of here. We do not need to have a heart attack from a creaking sneaking up on us. While we're waiting for some saplings to drop, guys, do any unique flowers kind of spawn in these biomes? I don't think it's big enough for much to generate, but I don't think any unique flowers do spawn in this area that I'm aware of. I probably should have brought a bed with me, but we are too committed to this. Okay, 9 saplings is a good amount, right? So we're gonna chuck our newly acquired items into the shulker box and let's move on, see what else we can find. Look at this view, guys. This is what Minecraft's all about, right? We're gonna call into this birch forest area because I'm not actually sure what flowers spawn in these areas. Obviously we got the wildflowers, but does anything else spawn flowers wise? I'm getting distracted, but look at this cave system. It looks big. It looks really big, actually. Oh my lord, it goes a long way down. Okay, we can't get too distracted. Think about flowers. Okay, we found these. These are lilies. So we'll take some lilies with us. I don't believe we have had access to these before. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we've been looking for, guys. There is a vast amount of colors around in this area, so pick up some of these blue cornflowers. I didn't expect them to be called cornflowers, but there is a lot of mobs around here. Just gonna be careful, pick off some flowers as we go. Don't believe I have access to these flowers either, so we'll check their name once we get to a safe area. Is that kind of everything? These are a different flower again. Daisies, nice. Take some daisies with us. Okay, this area was definitely a great find, guys. Let's kind of move on. Guys, as we're about to move on, we have discovered a village and a cherry blossom biome. Pink wood doesn't really fit medieval type themes, but there will be times where we don't build medieval theme builds, and I feel like using some pink wood would be perfect for builds like this. And has someone already been in this area? There are saplings everywhere. Bowser was saying pink wood doesn't really suit medieval theme builds, but there will be times in the future where we build away from our main base area, which opens up many possibilities of all themes that we could build with. So let's pick up some cherry blossom wood without dying to any creepers. Also it gives us access to pink petals. Let's take up some petals. Oh man, if you were close to my base, I'd be trying to capture you. Come here, Spidey jockey. That's the second one we've ever slayed. And we're just going to take one cherry blossom tree for now, because I'm really unsure what to do with this wood. I don't have any plans for it so far. Reaper! You sneaky devil. Okay guys, I'm already seeing this as mission success, but we still have plenty of time to explore some more. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have been very successful so far. I nearly forgot that we discovered this village over in this direction. We're not going to spend too much time here, just see if they've got any worthy buildings of looting and stealing from. Hello my bros. Whatever these are just caught our attention. Lilacs. That's a new flower, I believe. Give me some of those. Oh, what are these? I didn't even know these existed, but we'll take them, we'll take them. Some white and orange tulips, I believe they are new as well. Anything. Oh, a lodestone. That'll be our first ever lodestone we've ever found, I believe. Oh, the intrusive thoughts have won with me, guys. Try it. Okay, we failed. We're gonna try and fly through there. Didn't work out. Oh, look at this. A pillager outpost. They're already onto me. I just want to save the coordinates. Yes, guys, this is actually something we wanted to find. A nice badlands / desert area, because we do not have access to the cactus yet. So we are for sure picking some of these. It's probably my first time setting foot in a desert / badlands. It's like 5 years, guys, so this is all new to me. All the little dried bushes and stuff like that. Oh look, it's coral. This is what you... Oh, this is like a... Is it a warm ocean biome where the coral spawns? We're definitely gonna have to stop. Save the coordinates of that. Oh, this place looks so different at night time. But looky what we have here. An old school desert temple. Do we do it at night time? Do we take the dive with all the creepers around? I think I'm gonna do it. Please no creeper fall on me. Please. Okay, we'll take the gunpowder. I need to speedrun this. Oh, the diamond. Okay. Oh, the diamond horse. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's box ourselves in. Okay guys, I think I am satisfied with all the materials we've gained access to. The only thing I didn't find is probably the mangrove swamp. I've never really experienced mangrove wood before, but that's okay. We can journey out another time to kind of find a mangrove biome and get access to the trees and stuff like that. So let's watch these skeletons brawl it out, and then we will find our way back home. Hey guys, I'm already recognizing the terrain a little bit, so we are nearly home and touchdown. Look at that. With all the mobs we killed, the elytra is barely even broken. This right here, guys, is definitely a successful trip for me. As I mentioned before, let me know what else I can achieve in terms of gaining access to materials. Like I said, the mangrove wood would have been nice, but we didn't find the mangrove biome. But we now have access to pale wood and the cherry wood, plus a bunch of flowers, and cacti was one I really wanted to tick off on the bucket list. So yeah, mission success in that department for me. Also, to Nathan Prime, I don't know if you'll be watching this, but I did promise that one day I will be upgrading your horse armor, so I can't even remember how to do it, but here is the upgraded horse armor. When I figure out how to do it, there we go. Boom, diamond horse armor for Nathan. You're welcome, buddy. Okay, everybody, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing if I get any comments to suggest how to improve the builds I done in this episode. I always appreciate them so much. Sorry if the episode was a little bit underwhelming compared to the last episode, but we did get some important things done, and I love adding another build to the world, so I think this episode was a success in my opinion. And if I did seem a little bit under the weather, of course, it is good that I've been sick this week. Hopefully getting the new microphone makes up for that, because I believe it will improve the quality of my videos overall. Other than that, stay tuned for the next episode, guys, and we'll see you there. Peace.